We're back in our cab with Eric van der Klee, whose new role for Canary Wharf Group is to bring more tech companies into this area. He was the CEO of the UK government's project to champion East London as a global tech hub. Eric, good to have you in the cab.
Good to be here.
Let me start with Tech City Investment Organisation. Was that a success?
Oh yes, and it's continuing as a success. And the point about that is that it's enhancing part of London, the East London, as a technology cluster.
So what makes you think you're going to take companies from there and bring them to Canary Wharf? Why should they come here rather than there?
Well, we don't intend to take companies from there. Canary Wharf is part of Tech City. You just look at techcitymap.com and you'll see we're definitely part of that. And the idea is to create a centre of excellence in financial services technologies, or FinTech, so that FinTech companies that want to meet the kind of large companies that are here to sell to them or partner with them can more easily do that.
And you've got, what, 29,000 square feet?
That's right.
39th floor of that tower up there, the Canary Wharf Tower, which we just passed. How many companies can you fit up there?
So there'll be a space for about 40 or 50.
And how many have signed up so far?
Oh, so we've just announced it today, and we've had a lot of inquiries. So we're going to start talking to companies and also other people's accelerator programs. The point about the space is it's available to other people.
When do you imagine, sorry I'm pushing on this, but when do you imagine that's going to be full, that 39th floor?
Well, from the inquiries we've had at the moment, I think it's going to be certainly full within a year.
Okay. What is success for this project for you in Canary Wharf? When do you tick that box and think, you know, I've done what I wanted to do?
Yeah, there's two types of success. One is if it becomes recognized as the place that's like a soft landing for startups and growth companies to come into Canary Wharf and meet the larger companies. And then the second part of it, which is the really exciting part, is that when we have companies that have come through level 39 that want to expand and grow and go elsewhere within the Canary Wharf district, they can do so and grow rapidly without displacing their workforce.
And what worries you most? I mean, I would imagine the environment, the economic environment isn't fantastic right now. You try and encourage tech companies and encourage investors to do more and more. It must be tough.
So actually, within the tech sector, it's not that tough. I have to say, we're very lucky. The Boston Consulting report recently said that the tech sector will give us double-digit growth over the next 6 years. It's the only sector that will. So it's actually doing quite well.
Is the government doing enough?
Well, the government is completely behind us. While at Tech City, the government introduced 4 major policies directly to support the tech industry. So it's probably never been a better time to start a tech company.
And what, you know, again, back to this idea of the type of companies you want to attract here, because right now, and I'm looking at a press release, we've got some big players. We've got the Oracles, the McGraw-Hills, the Thomson Reuters, us, the SunGards, the Samsungs. When I think of tech, I think of small entrepreneurial players. Are they really going to come here?
Oh yes, they are.
Can they afford the rent?
Well, we will make it very affordable. They'll be able to take just a desk. But the point is they want to be able to reach you and your company and be able to show you how they can perhaps integrate or add new data to your products and services. So making it more frictionless for smaller companies to meet the bigger companies is really part of what Level 30 is.
And what are you hearing from companies like ours, from the SunGards, from the Oracles, and indeed from the investment banks, some of the financiers here?
So we had an initial breakfast with some of the CIOs and CTOs of these companies just to see what they thought. And they frankly bit our hand off, and some of them have been banging down the door, and the congratulations that we've had. So actually we're very keen, and some of them actually want to come and mentor some of the companies that we bring through. I think there's never been a better appetite for innovation in financial services that, say, improves transparency, improves visibility of risk. So I think the timing is very good.
Now, we were talking just before we got in the cab, and we're about 3/4 of the way around, by the way, about the UK's position. You say Boston Consulting puts us at 3. You think it's probably closer to 2.
It's getting there, yes.
Does that surprise you?
No, it doesn't really.
It surprises me enormously, I've got to say. When I think of San Francisco, when I think of New York, and I've been to Silicon Roundabout, and while it's impressive, it's not a grand scale, if you like.
It is very impressive, and that's probably because the environment to support entrepreneurship has never been this good, especially the talent in the UK to support companies that require technical skills and coding is amazing. Plus, when you think about where we are in the global time zone, any company from east wanting to go west should use us as a springboard, and vice versa. So strategically, we're very important.
There were some unhappy people at Tech City when you left. I know that. Either that's because you were doing such a good job they were sorry to lose you, or they just wanted to see the back of you. Is there going to be collaboration and cooperation?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, there is. The point is that we've already discovered there are financial services companies and programs within the whole of London that actually are already interested in what we have to offer. So we're going to be working very closely
Okay,
together.
we've just passed your offices. We're back at mine. Eric, been great to have you in the
Great
cab.
to be here.
Eric van der Klee from the Canary Wharf Group. He'll be running the tech side of things here, of course, bringing tech companies into Canary Wharf. I'm Axel Threlfall. That was Reuters on the Road.